I always think that being vulnerable on social media is easy until I go to make a video and I go back to watch it. I'm like, there is so many parts that you left out because you were scared to just like show up. And I'm trying to calm myself out on that because I'm going through probably like one of the hardest times of my life, and I'm laughing because oh, it's hard. But I know what I'm going through right now can be really, really helpful just to share for others if you're experiencing any point of like a start over phase in your life. I've shared some of this on here, but I think that I just want to dive more into just my own experience and some of the things that I'm working through. But really, just to summarize, I spent the past like 4 years almost building a company that freaking grew so fast it exploded almost overnight. I mean, it was a lot of hard work and a lot of like time and energy, and it was a body contouring company. It just like took off, and we were helping so many people, and we built a huge team, and it was just so awesome for a while. And kind of overnight it wasn't anymore. I'm not with the company anymore. So I've just been going through an full identity thing, because you put your whole, or at least I put my whole identity into this company and like what I was building. And I knew since I was a little girl I wanted to build a business, and I didn't know what that looked like. At first I thought I wanted to invent something because my dad was an inventor, but I really knew I wanted to be an entrepreneur. So when this came about, I felt so connected to it because I was like, I know I'm supposed to be doing this. And to have everything literally crumble right in front of your face so quickly, and just like with nothing you can do about it, and not because the business wasn't good or the clients weren't getting good results, but for outside factors out of your control, just was wild and crazy. And then you wake up one day and it's not there anymore, and you don't have that to build anymore. So going through the acceptance of that, and then trying to find the momentum and drive to then just start again, is the biggest mindfuck ever. And that's what I've been going through the past like 60 days. It's just identity crisis, really tapping into what I want to do with my life now that I have this like starting over point, and then coming back to, okay, you knew what you were building was creating such an impact, you just need to go bet on yourself this time. And that's what I'm doing. It's really scary, but I'm waking up every day and I'm choosing to make movement towards that. Discombobulated sometimes because a lot of fear creeps in. Fear is so like believable, and it can be just like debilitating, and I'm not used to having a lot of fear. I'm really good at like just taking action, a lot of messy action, and now thankfully I have a lot of great systems and processes that I've learned over the years that I can pair with building a business. It doesn't have to be so messy action, but yeah, it's just scary. And just like completely starting over by yourself, like I had a rock solid team that I loved so much, and just not have that anymore is hard. And now to just have to go to square one again, figure out what you want that to look like, what you want to build, and then go full force at it just alone, and then building that team around it is crazy. So that's really just some of the stuff that I've been working through. And I feel like every other day I have a moment of like, what the hell are you doing? And then another day I'm like, you know what you're supposed to be doing. And so it's like this like roller coaster of emotions. Anyway, this is me just like showing up, being vulnerable. But aside from all the fear and all the things that are just clouding my mind and putting me on a freaking roller coaster, I've made a lot of movement. So much movement that in May, my company will be up and running, which is like 90 days from whenever my world came crashing down, and I had to just like have a clean slate and figure out what the hell I want to do with my life. So amidst all the fear and the chaos and all the things, there is movement happening. These are just thoughts in my mind, but I will continue to share this journey. Anyway, I just want to be vulnerable and share like what I'm going through. And if you're someone who has like, maybe you felt like you're on top of the world, and then you felt like you're not on top of the world anymore, I feel you, because that's really what happened to me so fast in a matter of like 4 years. And I'm just going to take all the lessons that I learned and start again. And it's gonna look different this time. And like I said, it's me betting on myself, which is scary as hell. But I'm not gonna let that stop me from building my dream life. And this is just like the real time happening of me doing that. So follow along for the journey if you are interested in any of that content.